What's up, peoples? What's up, peoples? We back with another banger. Man, this ain't nothing like no banger. We ain't banging on nothing. It just sounds good. I like how other YouTubers be saying that. We back with another banger, but I ain't got no banger. I ain't got. What kind of language is that? I don't have another banger here today. This is another episode of Tank Nation. And as you can kind of see around the corner there, you can see up my mirror there. Can you see there? Those gentlemen in those lab coats. They are now about to load my tanker here, and I'm in Georgia, in the middle of nowhere. Out in the middle of nowhere, literally. They're loading a chemical. I got my fingers crossed. It is a non-hazardous material. I believe it's a non-hazardous material. And this is the other side of the lake, clear water, Florida. We went ahead and got that unloaded. We actually ended up sitting over there for 8.5 hours because the paperwork wasn't right and it wasn't on my end. So we ended up getting paid approximately 6.5 hours of demurrage out of that 8.5. The first 2 hours, they allotted 2 hours to get the product off, to load or unload a product. I'm gonna roll those windows down. So that was a couple of dollars. I'm gonna buy some groceries with that. End up being a couple of $100. So that's gonna be groceries and some dinner wine for guests. I don't drink, but I do promote it. Casual drinking, that is. Just don't drive. So we're here loading a product here in Georgia, Ocilla, Georgia, and we're headed to Minnesota. I was gonna go up there and hang out with Prince, but he have seen it went up to the upper room, so I don't think he would have hung out with me anyway. This here is for entertainment purposes only. No disrespect. R.I.P. The sign of the times. So if you're doing tanker, and I don't know about the other things, when I did haul dry van and reefer over the years, but tanker especially, be prepared if you're doing tanker to be out in the middle of nowhere. The good thing about being out in the middle of nowhere is you got plenty of room to turn around and do whatever. Bad thing is you're in the middle of nowhere, so if you have a breakdown, you're kind of screwed if you have to call on someone. So make sure you got plenty of fuel, and always make sure your truck is in great operating conditions, which should be a thing anyway. Oh, y'all ask me where I am. Who is this? Here I go. Y'all see I go. Look at that. Oh no, not so much. Hold up. Let's go ahead and somebody calling me? I'm not talking to you. So hold on. Let me adjust my clock. Oh, mercy. If you are a scammer, stop calling us. You're such a scammer. These scammers. If this is you, I'm gonna talk to you now. Stop calling me scammers. I have no student loan and no other stuff going on. Thank you. And they just hang up. I don't block them and they just keep calling, so whatever. They'll change the number out. I don't know. But I can't blame them. I blame the phone companies for giving that information out. But they actually own our phones, so we don't own them. So you see these farmer tans I got going on? So I tried to raise my shirt up because I was outside for a minute. Okay, enough get out of my face. Like I was saying. Let me get my camera adjusted here. Make sure you have, oh no, I've kind of lost myself. Make sure you have plenty of provisions when you're out here as a tanker. You be in the middle of nowhere a lot of times. And make sure your truck should always be in good operating condition in the first place. But things do happen, especially in the trucking industry. The unsuspected happens. So when it does happen and you know you're prepared to the best of your abilities, you really can't be mad at the situation or upset. And you may can do it still, I don't know. That's just my humble opinion. Or maybe not so humble opinion, I don't know. Either or. All of the above. Check all of the above. So we're getting loaded here, and I'm gonna go outside and talk to the young man. And let me see how many minutes is this. I'm trying to make it decent minutes so I can have a part 2 to it. Let me see. How many minutes is this? Okay, so it's going on 5 minutes, so that's cool. So I'm gonna do a part 2 when I go ahead and when I'm loaded, and then we're gonna go down a few miles to the Quality Peanut. It's a granary where they do peanuts, corn, wheat, and all that other stuff. And we're going to scale out heavy and then come back over here and get our paperwork. So once again, thank you so much for sharing, and subscribing. This is Tank Nation. Make sure you take care of your equipment, whether it's a car, truck, motorcycle, four-wheeler. Take care of your equipment so your equipment will take care of you. That's basically it. And that's all I got to say about that. Me looking like a werewolf. Got to get a shower. It's been kind of humid, kind of warm this morning. Gonna shave, and we'll be ready to go. Oh yeah, give me your face. Be great. Boop, boop.